Good late Saturday evening. I'm certified meteorologist Nick Kelly checking in on this May 18th of 2019. We had a quiet start this morning, but a busy day overall with thunderstorm chances coming and going. And we have plenty more, unfortunately, as we head into much of next week. But let's look back at where we've been throughout our Saturday. We had, again, plenty of cloud cover to start from indigo sky outside of Seneca, Missouri. And then as we went into the late morning, into the early afternoon, that is when that batch of rain and thunderstorms worked over not just the casino, all across the entire area. And some of those storms did pack a punch. After they worked out of western Texas, western Oklahoma, they had worked through our area with plenty of severe thunderstorm warnings to go along with it. Thankfully, no tornado warnings to deal with, at least that we had to deal with this morning and early this afternoon. But in those storms' wake, we did have plenty of reports of some downed tree limbs, some downed power lines, wind gusts pushing 60 to 65, maybe close to 70 miles per hour at times. And I want to point out this lightning icon showing up on top of Wheaton, Missouri, in northwestern Berry County. That was actually a lightning strike causing a structure fire as those storms worked through earlier today. On top of all of that, we had widespread rain all across the area, at least picking up on a quarter of an inch of rain, area-wide average amounts, just about 0.8 of an inch, but individual pockets of greater amounts certainly have sprung up, especially in southeast Kansas and northeast Oklahoma. Back at 9:47 for 7th and Range Line, it was a quiet evening overall, and you can see how the carnival, the temporary carnival at the North Park Mall parking lot, was able to at least get some action underway. So for those out and about and wanting to enjoy some carnival rides, they were thankfully able to do so this evening. 74 degrees for early morning highs, and then that low of 61. That was actually where we last sat back at 9:47, almost 9:48 on this Saturday night. That's where Joplin Regional last checked in at, with still a falling pressure at 29.61 inches of mercury. Humidity still pretty high at 93%. Last check of temperatures we had for you had many spots in the lower to middle 60s, from 60 in Miami to about 64 in Chanute, 65 at Stockton and Stockton Lake. Most of us are right in between those two numbers overall, 60 and 65 degrees. At last check, just before the top of the 10 o'clock hour, we didn't have anything in our area on the Skywatch Storm Tracker. Then off to the west, we've been waiting to see how our next round of rain and thunderstorms have unfolded, and we have seen them pop up with quite a bit of a punch out in southwestern Kansas and clipping northwestern parts of Oklahoma. Thankfully, the overall trend with these storms as they continue on east overall should be a weakening trend. Doesn't change the fact, though, that until we get this cold front to push on through, we'll have to deal with another shot for some scattered rain and thunderstorms late tonight before we hit about sunrise going into Sunday morning. Then Sunday overall is looking pretty good, not only because we'll get this upper low to scoot on out of here to take any additional storm chances out of here. We'll just sit under partly to mostly sunny skies by Sunday afternoon. It's going to be a short-lived break, though. As you see off to the west, our next upper low waiting to work in. That's just one of many upper lows stacking up as we go throughout the course of the coming week. So let's go over your future track for tonight. Again, those storms out west, they won't completely die out. They will be weakening, though. They'll still have to work through our area, so don't be surprised if Mother Nature tries to wake you up in the middle of the night with some scattered rain and storms. I don't think we'll see much in the way of a severe threat. If any storms pack a bit of a punch throughout the overnight, it will be mainly between 50 to 60 mile per hour wind gusts and occasional hailstones close to about a quarter size. Then we're looking pretty good overall as we get your Sunday morning underway. As we get closer to sunrise, we'll have temperatures holding steady, if not dropping off a little bit to about 59 degrees. A few thunderstorms could still be out there Sunday morning at about 7 o'clock. Then the rest of Sunday morning should be dry, partly sunny by lunchtime, and then ending the day with mostly sunny skies. So we're looking at a pretty good Sunday overall. We'll have 68 at lunchtime, a high in Joplin of around 73. I think most of us, in fact, should be topping out in the lower to middle 70s, so right around 73, not just in Joplin, but all across the area. Again, Sunday is a short break because that next upper low out west will be working into the western U.S. for tomorrow, and will really start to cause quite a bit of issues in the Central Plains on Mondays. Good threat for severe weather in western Oklahoma, southwestern Kansas, and western parts of Texas. Those storms will be working our way as we head into late Monday afternoon into Monday night. And then we'll have to deal with another shot for some severe weather, probably early in the day on Tuesday. Wednesday, we can see a bit of a break in the action, but you see another upper low digging in. That could give us another shot for some scattered storms Thursday. And then we don't see much of a change in this setup. So by the time we head toward the end of the week, more upper lows out west. We'll just keep plenty of thunderstorm chances oncoming as we go throughout the course of the week. Again, Sunday overall, it's looking pretty good. A quiet day overall. Highs near 73. We'll go upper 70s for Monday and Tuesday. Back into the lower 80s on Wednesday. Then we'll just be bouncing between the lower to middle 80s from midweek on into the end of next week. Again, plenty of storm chances to watch. Our next best shot for severe weather looks to be Monday and Tuesday. And we'll keep an eye on our other thunderstorm chances throughout the course of the coming week as well. Have a good night. Have a great Sunday.